This is my favorite piece of camera equipment that I bought this summer, and it was only $50. It's a camcorder, and it is the Sony DCR-SR 46, roughly from about 2005 to 2008. And that makes this camera almost 20 years old. The quality of this is really bad, but that is exactly why I bought this camera and why that actually makes this camera so good.
Look how zoom I can get. Where would it go? Oh, you can actually see the people there.
Oh, really? So Zoom is better than my phone.
Yeah, I mean, it's low quality, but still good.
Sometimes I even leave my Sony mirrorless camera at home and just take this out with me along with another $50 camera. This point and shoot film camera, the Kodak Ektar half frame H35, which I talk about in another video that I'll be linking below or up here. If you just want to dabble in film photography and do not know where to start, this might be a good casual, just point and shoot film camera. In this video, I'll go over a few of the reasons that I think why you should be getting one of these camcorders before they kind of run out in the used market.
So, nostalgia. One of the things about this camcorder, this camera, is that it gives you nostalgic vibes. It is not very old. It's from 2005 or 2007, but I guess that's about 20 years old. But it's old enough to give you that look that is just old school VHS camcorder stuff, but I really like it. And you've probably seen it online. There's been a resurgence of this old stuff coming up.
So the internal built-in mic on this camera is not too bad when you are in a quiet environment,
But this is audio right now directly from this Sony camcorder. It is at arm's length and it's super cropped in, so ideally it would have been a wider lens.
but it is pretty bad in noisy environments like in the previous shot when I was in my car. This is actually what the original sound sounded like when I was in the car with the built-in mic.
So, nostalgia. One of the things about this camcorder,
Yeah, pretty bad. But I ran that audio using a secret tool that I use to save my bum whenever I have bad quality audio. I use Adobe Podcast Enhance to clean out that audio, and it actually sounds quite good.
so nostalgia. One of the things about this camcorder,
So if you want to try it out for yourself, feel free to check out that link in the description below. Not sponsored by them or anything. I just feel that it is a very good tool to have in your arsenal whenever you're in a pinch with bad audio.
another cool thing about this camcorder is like you can just film anything, don't worry about settings, and then just build memories. And you look back at this footage years later and just really relive those moments. Like growing up when I used to check out camcorder footage, I'll be like, oh, that's cool. That's a cool memory, or that's a cool home video and that kind of stuff.
You can look back at this and just relive all those memories of those moments when you were filming those images. And those are the feelings that I get, or that I used to get growing up watching camcorder footage.
This camcorder has an internal built-in memory of about 40 gigabytes, a hard drive disk of 40 gigabytes, and you also are able to record to an external memory stick Pro Duo card that it's a little bit dated now, but they're still available out there. For ease of use, I just record internally and I just transfer my footage via the USB 2.0 port, which is the older kind, and I have a cable that I bought that goes from this USB 2.0 to USB-C, so pretty convenient. This also has, check this out, Carl Zeiss optical zoom of 40x,
40 times zoom, which is so bad, but at the same time, so good. You start to get all shaky and stuff. There's no in-body camera stabilization, but it just makes it so vibey, so imperfect, so good, right? How's my teeth? This even has a flippy screen, so I can see myself when I'm recording, and it has Zoom audio, whatever that means.
Kind of an interesting technology, because what it does is, as you zoom in, the pickup of the microphone sort of keeps that in mind. So the pickup pattern of the microphone adjusts itself in relation to how far you're zoomed. And that is kind of cool, because at times it feels that the microphone is actually a lot closer than it actually is. Not to say that it's really good quality microphone, but there's just something that's really neat to have, especially for an everyday camcorder, just to capture and film memories.
So another cool thing about this camcorder is its ease of use. Like literally anybody can use it. Just show them how to turn it on and off. This is a cool cave. You can hear the echo. And all they need to do is just learn how to start and stop the recording, and there you go. I guess you can also teach them how to zoom in and out and engage that 40x zoom. So it's pretty cool. So anybody can use this camera and start capturing memories right away. Another reason you might want to consider this camera is you probably want to pick it up now when they're still sort of available in the used market at a pretty low price, because soon, once vintage or retro footage becomes more popular, then I'm sure the prices of these cameras are just going to start going up. I got mine for about 80 Canadian dollars, so 50 or 60 US, which is a pretty good price. I got it with a little pack, the old school little pack for the camcorder and a couple batteries. I'd sort of just leave my mirrorless camera in my backpack. I haven't used it much in this day trip that we're having out here. So this has been actually my main camera, just to get stuff, content, video footage of everyday life.
I'm also looking at getting a mini DV handycam, which brings me back even earlier, probably to like mid 90s to late 90s. And yeah, I'm still looking into that, and I'll update you here. So subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned when I get one of those cameras to try out.
So anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the vibes that we're getting with this camcorder, and I hope that this inspired you to go and film and get yourself a camcorder.
And if you're still around, here are a couple of videos you could watch next, and I'll see you there.